Hey friends, y'all know what today is. It is leg day, so come to the gym with me. Hello. It's your girl Jasmine Delisa, and I am back with another video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all for watching and, keeping up with my journey. It's a tough one, but we doing it, baby, so let's go. As I mentioned before, today is a leg day. I'm at my, I guess we could say, favorite gym right now, the Y Gym. I have not gotten a membership yet, but I'm getting a little more comfortable there. I haven't yet to work out other parts of my body, but I love their machines for leg day. I really didn't know what I wanted to come in and talk about today, but we're coming up on the end of January. One of my last videos was about, new year, new you. And I want to check in and see how y'all's year is going, or how y'all first month of the year is going, y'all. We are a quarter into the first quarter. And, the time just flies. It seems like these quarters are actually years because, y'all, I can barely keep up. Trying my best to stay consistent with working out, but also giving myself and my body a break when I know I need it. Like right now, I'm laid up in bed and it kind of feels unproductive, but I know that I need it. So listening to my body and slowing down when I need to, but making sure I take my necessary steps to create the best balance in my life overall has been so important to me. I'm a lot better than I was last year. So I think that where I am right now with like food and my schedule with working out, I am a little unorganized. So I feel like I gotta get back to it. I have to. And when I said I'm in a better place, I meant like mentally. But with everything else, I feel like I'm kind of getting off track because it's like, okay, things are good in my life. I don't have to push as hard, but baby, I gotta fight through it no matter what things feel like or look like. And that's why it's so important to prepare yourself mentally for life, but also be organized so that no matter what you're going through, good, bad, highs, lows, you can keep your routine. I don't know. I'm excited for what's to come, but I know it's going to take a lot out of me. It'll take a lot in my relationship with my baby. You know what I'm saying? My husband, just finding that balance, y'all. As a wife and a mother, as a fitness influencer, as, someone that motivates a lot of people, it takes a lot of work to carry that load. Like, sometimes I feel pressured, I feel overstimulated, I feel overwhelmed. And I know that everybody, goes through that in their own life. So it's like, no excuses, just keep going. But I have to keep, just as important as it is for me to be disciplined and keep a routine with everything else, the number one thing is my relationship with God. Like, spending time in prayer, spending time reading and studying, and all of that and more, giving it more time than I do social media, giving them more time than I do, like, now I don't want to say like my friendships and relationships, but I just feel like it has to be my number one focus. I know that I've been through seasons in life where, I felt like a helper. So I'm calling and checking in on everybody, making sure they're good, hearing about their life, getting updates, praying for them, being there for them, to, give them, encourage them, or, if they ask my opinion, giving them that. But it's like, girl, what are you doing for yourself? How are you pouring into yourself? How are you pouring into your husband? How are you pouring into your child? And like, time and space from my friends kind of showed me like what that looks like, because once your plate is empty, it's like, wait, what am I supposed to be doing with my life right now? And once you reset and refocus and replenish yourself in the best ways, you realize like, oh, I was off course the whole time, or, oh, I was distracted the whole time. So I think that, like, I have to make sure that if I'm, canceling my, what is it called? I haven't seen it in a couple of days because I have the apps deleted. But I set the time limit on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And a lot of times I'm like, ignore. Like, I reach my 2-hour limit and I'm like, ignore time block or whatever it is. And I just kind of get to a point where I need to make sure that I spend more time with God and in prayer and in fasting than I do on social media, because even though I share a lot, like, I kind of try to convince myself that it's work or it's my obligation, but it's really not. I'm doing a lot of mindless scrolling. I am seeing a lot of quotes that I might compare my life to, or I'm seeing a lot of content that kind of makes me feel like, not like I lack, but like I could do better. So I end up pressuring myself. So it does me more good to just go back to the Word of God and getting those affirmations and even information on how my life should look, what I should be doing, what I should avoid, what boundaries I need to set, the type of conversations I need to have and the type of conversations I don't need to have. So, spending my time in those basic instructions before leaving Earth, consuming that over everything else, it's just so much better for me. It's so healing. Y'all, I know I make crazy faces, and I'm going to make a smaller video, probably for TikTok and Instagram, about me getting off every machine looking like Respucia, because, girl, what do you do? Like, why do you get out of every machine like it's the hardest thing you've ever done in your life? Like, girl, please. My face is so crazy. I really haven't been keeping up with what I've been doing. I've just been talking to y'all. I hope that y'all understand that as your body transforms, your mind transforms. As you work out your body, you have to work out your mind. You have to work out your relationships. You have to work out the ways you communicate. So I am still healing through this journey. Like, I'm healing my gut, my mind. God is healing my mind. I'm healing my body. God is healing my relationships. And I am content with all of that. It feels good. It feels it's hard. There are times where I feel like crap, but most of the time it feels really good because I know I'm moving forward. Like, God have mercy on how long I was stagnant and stuck and having the wrong conversations and, accepting the bare minimum in, my friend relationships, and not all, but, some, and getting to a point where you learn to cut off no matter how much time has been invested in a so-called friendship, or just even releasing people when that season has passed, because There has been situations where I haven't been the best, or I have been a burden to people, but learning that like the situation is no longer for me. It no longer requires my presence. Like, I'm not welcome at that table, or I need to remove myself from that table. It all comes full circle. I have to be mindful of what I eat. I have to be mindful of what I consume. And certain conversations, certain tables are set, and I'm not welcome. And I don't want to, frankly, I've learned that you can't eat from everybody. You can't let everybody pour you a glass of life lessons. You can't let everybody pour you a glass of spiritual hydration. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same way we feel about, like, oh, they got cats in their house. I'm not eating. Do you ever just sit back sometimes and listen to the things that you say and realize, like, how it can be applied to other parts of your life? Like, I am not eating from your house if your cats walk on your counter. And I'm not eating from your house if your natural life doesn't reflect a spiritual life that serves God. And frankly, like, I just can't. I have to watch what I feed myself. I have to turn down that plate because I can't fight to sit at a table that I'm not welcome at. I'm probably talking in circles, but those that have eyes will see, and those that have ears to understand. Y'all gonna hear it. Y'all gonna get it. And when you realize that this battle is a fight for your life and your future, even with fitness, it's a daily fight to show up for your future self, to show up for your children and your future children and generations to come. The spiritual fight is for the change, of course, in your bloodline, your partner's bloodline. And it's like, Lord, I know you give your biggest battles to your strongest soldiers, but God. But in all of that, just as I'm building muscle, I'm building my spiritual life. I'm building my spiritual armor. I'm building my prayer life. I'm building my sanity. I'm building my mental health. I'm building my spiritual health. I'm building my did I say mental already? Financial health. Like, all of these things, they play a part in my well-being, my trust in God, my fear of God, my, not fearing people. You know what I'm saying? Not allowing people to let me down, or depending on them to bring me peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Like, not depending on them to do the things that only God can do in my life. And even ultimately realizing that I don't have control, laying all of my problems, cares, frustrations, worries, fears, etc., at his feet, and allowing him to, or, just submitting to him so that he might have his way in my life, and, so that he can do his perfect work in my life, because the work that I've done in my own life has kind of sort of left pieces in shambles. So I thank God for his ability to pick up those broken pieces and not only make me whole again, but to restore my life, my marriage, my sanity, everything back to a place of what he sees fit as what's best for me, what's best for us. He's good though, because he literally takes imperfect people like me and uses our story, our testimony, to change the lives of others. And nobody wants to take advice from somebody without experience. And if you do, hey, that's what works for you. I've learned that, or my personal preference is, I don't want to be trained by a skinny person that's always been skinny. Send me somebody that done been big like me that can relate and understand. Lord, use your people that I can see the transformation in to help me change my life. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time.